Hey there, it's Mandy from Designer Chameleon. Thanks for stopping by. If it's your first time, I appreciate you checking out my channel. If you're back, then I'm so glad that you came back. Today I'm going to set up my March planner. Lots of new things that I'm going to put together. Again, continuing to tweak and try new things to see what works for me. So last month, if you remember, if you were here, I Frankenplanned. My first journey into Frankenplanning, I took my pink rings and my agate or marbled cover, and I put together some pages for March planning and February planning. Just in case I needed to do something planning ahead, I put the March in here, but basically I was setting up for February. And I really liked it. I like having everything in one book so that I don't have to carry around multiple planners at any given time. But I really want to use some more of these fun colored rings because I might have an obsession. This time, if I can get them open, they are the same rings, only in this gorgeous like teal kind of color. Really fun. So I'm going to play with these. Suffice it to say, we're going to Frankenplan a whole new setup. So I went ahead and pulled a few things together. First of all, I'm going to use this cover. This cover came with my plum paper planner, and I love it. I haven't really used it yet, so we're going to use this one. So I'll go ahead and take that off. I love this paper that they use for their covers. I don't know what it is. It's like a in between a plastic and a paper, but it doesn't have that clear edge or laminate. It's really interesting. I love it. So I'm going to take the front and back off of that. And we'll set the rest of this aside for the minute. And then I'm going to go ahead and load the rings on just the front and the back to give us a place to start. These rings are not cheap. In fact, I think that they're really expensive, but if you get them on clearance or with a good coupon, then they're awesome. So when I saw them on clearance, I definitely stocked up, as I'm sure you're noticing, because I had the pink last time. I've got this blue tealy color this time, and I do have a few more in my drawer. So I think that matches really, really pretty with the cover of the planner. So then I'll go ahead and throw in some of my basics. I have this little pocket portfolio or folder piece that I keep in the back. It's great for storing stickers, and because I am the sticker maker, I get all of the stickers that don't turn out quite right, or test stickers. I do a ton of test stickers to see what I like, to see how the colors turn out, to see what sizes look like. So I end up with a lot of test stickers that I get to play with. I also have some plain paper that I punched really just to use for blotting sheets. I am huge into fountain pens. So a lot of times when you have fountain pens, you need to blot the ink before you can close your planner. And if you love fountain pens, it's something that you're okay with. You just accept it as part of the hobby, just like all of this gorgeous green ink that is all over my hands. So today when my husband gets home, he's not going to say, hey, how was your day? Did you have a lot of appointments? Did you run a lot of meetings? All those kind of fun things that we would normally talk about. He's going to say, oh, you played with your pens today, because I did. And I filled my pen. I guess I'll jump over there. So this is my Platinum Nice. It's a 3776 with a fine point. It is stunning. I love it. And I wanted something green for St. Patrick's Day or for March. So I inked it up with a sampler. It's Noodler's Grün Cactus or Green Cactus, depending on how you like to pronounce things. But I made a huge mess and it went everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I actually do mean everywhere. I'll show you. I got splatters all over my planner. They're kind of everywhere, but that's okay. So I've got my folder. I've got my blotting pages. Then there's these pages at the beginning of the planner for the months, and I'm using these for some social planning. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out and drop them into my new Franken planner for March, keeping these in the front. I'd be curious to know how many of you Frankenplan, especially if you mix a whole bunch of different kinds of planners like I am. Oh, and I'm noticing that that's going to stick out at the top. Okay, I'll have to decide how I feel about that. You can always switch the cover later. So I am going to go ahead and put in March. And I had moved March over last month into this planner that I set up for February. So it's pretty much all together, which makes it a little bit easier. Oh, but I am going to change the order. So I have the tab that shows March in the calendar view. I'll keep that together. But these additional pages where I have my weeklies, I'm going to move to the front because I bought some new tabs that I'm going to try out, or dashboards, I mean, that I'm going to try out. So I'll get this loaded in here. The thing about these rings, it just makes it so easy to change your mind, move things around, try something, decide you like it, decide you don't like it. It just makes it so much easier. This page got a little out of whack, so we'll have to pop that in. Okay, so I was at Hobby Lobby, and I don't know how well the camera's going to pick these up because they are clear. But they are gorgeous tabs. This one says plan your dreams. It looks like the camera's picking it up okay. This one is just like a chevron or a zigzag pattern. And then this one says this is the life, and it's got polka dots. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab this is the life, and I'm going to put that right here, because March, the first day of March that I'm going to pay attention to is going to be the 2nd, because that's a Monday. So I'm going to put that here to make it easy for me to flip straight to March. Okay, I love that. Then I have my weeklies, then I have my pages that I use for business planning and social planning. Perfect. Then I'm going to go ahead and move April in. I grabbed April already out of my other binder before I started the video because I wanted to see if I liked my plan for how I was going to lay it out, and I think I do. So do exactly what I did with March. Pull these together. Got to get all the little tabs to line up. I think that's the hardest part. It's just getting them to line up. Snap those in. Snap these in. Okay, then I'll find the first week in April. Looks like it's going to be this one. And I'll just snap in another tab. Okay, so that's good for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and set up the first week in March. So wait, I used this. Okay. Now the fun stuff, right? So I have these spring gardening stickers that I made. They were new in the shop last month, I think, ready for spring. So I'm going to play with those. And then I have this sheet of quotes that I just added to the shop about a week ago. You'll see a lot of these in my book, these NFS or not for sale stickers, because they were tested. This is a test cut just to see if I liked it and how the sizing turned out, and I do. So this one's going to be mine. I think I will start with these days of the week. So there are additional stickers that go with this kit, but these are the ones that I grabbed. So I'm going to take these little colored bars, and I'm not covering up the number, I'm just bringing them over. Actually, I'll zoom in a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Just so they look not so centered, not so perfect. I prefer that. I could line it up perfectly, but I like it better this way. So I'm going to do the same thing all the way down. Sometimes I think asymmetry is just a lot more appealing than symmetry when you're looking at designs. I know everybody has a different opinion. And I'm going to use the green ones for Saturday and Sunday. That works out since there's 2 of those. Okay, and the reason I love to use stickers, obviously I love stickers, I make them, but they make setting up my planner really, really fast. So if you've been around for a while, you know that I started off doing bullet journaling, and I love bullet journaling. However, I don't love having to set up everything from scratch every month. I like decorating from scratch, but I don't like having to set up all the boxes. So that's why this year I decided I would try out a little bit of a mix of some pseudo setup pages that I could just finish setting up and tweak so that I could get just the look that I want. And so far I'm really liking it. I do, however, still use my bullet journal, more quote-unquote, for planning out my collections. So things like books I'm reading, stuff like that. Okay, and then I'm going to take this guy and put him right, I don't want him in one particular day, I want him kind of to weave through right there. And then I think I'm going to do a progress, not perfection, something I always need to remind myself. Obviously, why I made the sticker. And then, what else do we want to do? I think I will go ahead and put this little leafy filigree under March, maybe right there. And I will put a box, let's see, I'll go with the green one down here for anything extra special that I need to remember to do. So I'll give that a reminder. Then I know that I'm going to be putting I like to use the different columns for different things. So I know this column is where I put my workouts. I'm going to take this green and I will line it up right here. And I have been working out on Mondays and Fridays. I don't see that changing, so, or at least not right now, it won't change. So I'll put this little flag here, and then I'll put another little flag here. Okay, so those will be perfect for when I write in my workouts. I'm going to go ahead and add in a few dots for my biggest priority of the day. So I'll add in a few of those. I'm going to use this orange one that's left over from the date stickers just to mix up the colors a little bit. Keep it extra fun. That's the nicest thing, I think, about having these types of journals or planners. You can just really, every time you open the page, it's fun. And you need more fun in your life, or at least I always think I do. So it works out really, really well. Keeps me inspired. I'm going to add another sticker to the bottom of this. Well, do I like that there? I don't. Nope. We're just going to leave that. Actually, I might lift up the whole thing and move it. That is the beauty of repositionable stickers. Bear with me. Always scary. Okay. So, I'm going to make this a little less symmetrical. I like that a lot better, personally. While I'm thinking about it, I guess I'll just go ahead and write in my gym. So it's going to be 9 a.m. I think that green goes perfectly. I love it. Couldn't be happier with it. So I'm going to take this little gardening sticker that I had picked out and didn't do anything with, and I'll put it here just to kind of balance out. I like asymmetry, but I also like balance. So I'll make that balanced, and then I think that's a great start. So I've got some fun color, I've got my days set up, I can label in all of the different things that I need to accomplish throughout the week when I'm ready, and I'm good to go. You know what? I think I want to layer this one a little bit. I just seem very non-committal today. Sometimes you get into things and you know exactly what you want, and sometimes you don't. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And then I'm going to layer this here. Okay. Definitely not perfection, but I like it better. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this guy, just to give him a little bit more punch. And of course it's crooked. I'm having a day, it seems. Okay, I like it. I think this gives me a great place to start. Just enough color and some fun to mix it up. Still plenty of places or space for me to plan, because I do like to really fill in these boxes during the week. I'm happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll stop back. Please subscribe and have a great day. Bye.